Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more Tales of Berseria. We are here on Titania. We've just delivered the Pepperoos, and if you don't know what I mean by that, that means you missed the last episode, and you need to go check that description and go to the playlist and watch the previous episode. But anyway, if not, and you know what I'm talking about, hello, welcome back. Hope you are enjoying this series. We're just gonna leave that right there. That's what we're gonna do. Hope that you're looking forward to this episode as much as I'm looking forward to playing through it. And we have a little dialogue thing down here, so let's see what's going on.
What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid, or prison crab dumplings, or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice. I could go for some borscht, or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilu.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it. I think I'd like some rice porridge, with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo? What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilu.
Okay, that made me laugh more than it should. Expedition time!
Take a look at this.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Well
What'd you
done.
get?
I'd expect no less from Ifrit's crew.
What'd you get? Nothing new. We got potatoes and mayonnaise. Huh.
Scout ship departed.
Go! Sail onward. What do you
I
want?
haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Ifrit's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Arturius, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the First Mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
And yes, I have quiet sneezes. And yes, it's weird. Shh. Anyway. Next. Oh. More talking. What's that
Okay,
one for?
Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really, really far. Way up in the northeast. If it's that far out, it has to be in Engand.
Endgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there. Engand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know. Ghost ships? Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage. That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Engand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo. You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine.
Of course.
Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
We got it. We got it. Ceres' motives.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorius could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Inominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why
Her name
did
was
she
Ceres.
betray Artorias?
Couldn't remember
Why
the
did
other.
she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
What if... Now that just makes me wonder if Ceres was her sister reborn. Oh. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is... Huh. I mean, it could have been something along the lines that... Well, weird camera thing. That Artorias was trying to make strong Molochs. And that's originally what he was trying to do. And he made Ceres, maybe, from her sister. And maybe he from her brother. Or maybe it's split and both the little boys were from him both. But that would be weird because the other little boy acts too strange. From what I know. But set sail for Lionel Island and in Gant. Back out to sea we go. Oh, I just realized I was Velvet in there, and now I'm... Oh, hey, there she is.
Oh, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care! What's going on here? Eleanor, Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about? This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right? Yeah, what she said. I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
That is a very true point.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah, Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale. I'm sorry. But I thought Medusa should know, just in case. It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
All right. I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and Piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
I mean, I don't think they should tell her yet. I definitely don't think they should tell her anytime soon the full details. I think she should wait until she gets older. She wrap her head around things a little bit better. Oh gosh, this is real far away. Just trying to see if there was any land masses that looks like we haven't visited yet. We haven't went to much of this one, though, which is the one we just went to, but there's like a whole section down there. But let's go to Lionel Island, of course. Gotta stop at the other ports along the way. Stack up supplies, I guess. I mean, it makes sense, technically. because this is definitely a far travel. Oh. Oh.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
It's fine, Bella. Let's go. We can do it. Oh. Huh. Something happened.
Is this the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's Scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. Aetherian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands.
But wasn't she potentially
Save Oscar.
receptive?
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
We're just gonna let everyone else die? What's going on? I'm confused, because the way she talked and the way that things happened in the last episode, I thought she was gonna be the Therian. Do we have her binded or something?
So, you're going to believe her story?
Tied up, anything?
An art that boosts a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
He's excited.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No,
wanted to protect her
Teresa
brother,
was
though.
conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family.
So they're only half.
Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient
I'm
kingdom.
still confused.
There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it. I know you know this, Fee. But don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. She's wanting to protect her brother, but at the same time, I'm confused because I really... Oh. I do need to actually, work on some of those. Hello?
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth Pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Innominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put a Therian, it's here.
Alright.
This
What
is
if there
an
is
Abbey
8
encampment.
Therians, though?
No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
I think I'm good on stocks right now, surprisingly. But, can there technically be more than 7 Therians? Like, can there be made more if one dies or something? Can they still make more Therians? Because I'm still real confused, because the Innominat seem to almost try to choose her, and she's with us.
Teresa, it's
Oh,
been a
that's
while.
really pretty drawing.
We haven't seen each
I
other
like
since
her
the
in this
throne.
style.
But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abby's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
I don't trust her. Like, I do get that she wants to save Oscar at all costs. Oh. That I get and understand. What?
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners. Just looking at this place depresses me.
Why do they put prisoners everywhere?
You can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is
I know. Still, from the looks of those, I can practically taste the hidden
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect...
Aye, sir.
But... Oh, I forgot exactly where I was going. But I do get, like, her wanting to try to Oscar? At all costs. I get that. And I don't think she's necessarily trying to steer us wrong there. Necessarily. I just don't fully trust her after the fact. After we make sure that we get to Oscar and that he's fine, and that he doesn't end up using this experimental art, I don't know what she'll do after that. Oh! That wasn't some weird glowing rock, it was a rock beast man. Alright. That's cool. They're dead, anyway. Anyway. See, it's after we make sure that, you know, he's fine and he doesn't use it and we get him to, like, not necessarily surrender, but, you know, to the point where he's safe. I don't trust her then. Oh, that looked like a different type of picture thing for... Oh, I think that was different from, like, a regular Mystic art. Interesting. You go, Eleanor. Yeah, so... And I don't know if she's been chosen by the Inaugurat to do something. Like, to be a Therian, or... Is there something else that she can become? Is there something else that he could do to her? To make her into something else? I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about things. Feel like things are a little iffy and off. I'm gonna fight this weird tree stump thing because it's a different version of other tree stump things. Looks more ghostly and dead. I mean, they all sort of look dead. I mean, they're also tree stumps, so they don't have the rest of their treeness parts about them, but you get what I'm saying. It's different colors, probably a different level. So I try to fight the new enemies, no matter what. Even if I get annoyed fighting stuff over and over again. It is over. We also should fight this octopus thing. Oh, of course, he's a dangerous encounter. I will murder you, octopus thing. I told you I would. You see what I did? You see what I did to your friend? I now do to you! And this Therian also, if this is an actual Therian that he's keeping guard of. Which, Artorias did say something about Aetherium. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I forgot I have an alarm that goes off at this time. That sort of spooked me. But yeah, Artorias did say something about... Why is there so many octopuses? What's going on? Well, these are not just octopuses. What? This one has a name, apparently. Dis or something? Usually the ones that have, like... I mean, granted, the puppies had actual names, but no one knew the names of them. Because, I mean, unless you had been in the village or whatever, how would you have known? And in the form they were in, also, Velvet just happened to know, I guess, you know, there's something she could sense about them almost. Oh. Huh. Do I gotta go all the way back and turn that thing to green? Because I didn't know you could change it to multiple things. I just changed it once. How do I thought I found the little green thing. I was gonna ride around on the little board. But yeah, this is not wind, so I gotta change that one back there. Nope, leave me alone. I don't want you. I got so many thoughts. Like, is Ceres... Because they brought up the fact that Molochs can be born from a human. And I'm assuming... I can't remember the exact wording, but the way that it made it seem was like the spirit of a human. Therefore, someone who has died. And there's probably like special people or something, some sort of way that causes those particular people to turn into Molochs versus other people, because apparently it made it seem like only some people did. But they don't tend to retain their memories or have memories of that previous life. So I'm just wondering if Ceres 2... Because I really feel like there's way too many similarities for Laphicet not to have at least somewhat of her brothers. Like, thought process or soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Because they have so many things that are alike, and they look pretty similar also. That's the wrong button. But I can only change this one to these two colors. Well, let me change it to this and see what happens. See if there's something new. Oh, there's that barrier. Okay. So then I can't even get to that one if this one's not. Okay. Changing this one was right, but... Also, anyway, back to my previous statement. I got distracted too easily. My brain is everywhere. So yeah, I really feel like he more likely is her brother. Or at least part of his consciousness is in him. And he just doesn't remember any of it. There's just too many similarities, even look-wise. And we don't know what Velvet's sister looked like. I don't remember ever seeing anything about her sister at all. But the fact that Ceres was so strongly to help Velvet all of a sudden, and apparently in consciousness while thinking about Ceres, she accidentally said sis. That just seems... Oh. Oh. very odd to me that she would just randomly spurt out sis without even thinking, really. It just spurted out. Almost like it was just this feeling inside of her that that was her sister. So it makes me wonder if Ceres was her sister. And actually maybe regained her memories or something and remembered what had happened. And realized Artorias was not doing this in a right way. So who knows? It's a lot to think about. And now we have Teresa with us. There's a lot going on. But anyway, I'm gonna, instead of continuing to talk, I'm actually gonna end this episode here because it's getting to the point that I actually need to wrap things up so that the episode doesn't get too long. I hope you've been enjoying this episode and sort of my rambling thoughts here towards the end, trying to figure out everything. There's just so many things at this point building up that I'm like, is that one dude Zavid? Is Ceres her sister? Is Laphicet? The previous Laphicet, her brother. Is Artorias really thinking he's doing this for good, or is there an alternative motive behind it? Or is he really, does he not understand that mankind could probably all, destroy? Is Teresa actually somehow also a Therian because she was receptive, or somehow, or she thought she was, even though I mean not, talk to her? I don't know. There's so many questions. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hit that lovely like button if you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you're subscribed and have the little notification bell so that you don't miss another episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! So many questions. So little answers.